about tonight's match as we talk with him about the development of his guys throughout the season. And on the other sideline, on the other bench, I should say, for Tormenta FC, Ian Cameron, just promoted from the assistant coaching position to the head coach. Dirk Miglarisi was promoted to technical director for South Georgia Tormenta FC. Fort Lauderdale in the light jerseys, those whitish pink. And Tormenta, of course, in the navy blue. Here's a turnover. A shot on, just wide. Castanera, who's had such a good season in his 6 games, now his 7th start. 23 saves, that's tied for second in League One. Turned it over, and it was almost a disastrous start in the first minute for Fort Lauderdale. Take another look. It was Arslan who stepped into it. This Tormenta FC team, they're coming off a 2-2 draw and a frustrating one. They were up 2-0 at halftime, and the last 20 minutes conceded both goals in the draw to Omaha. Haven't won since August 22nd against Chattanooga. It's one of only 2 wins this season for Tormenta. The other came back on August 1st. 2 wins, 4 losses, 4 draws. They've had to face a lot of adversity this season. I mean, obviously, you think, oh, head coach gets promoted, he moves up in the organization, the assistant comes up. First time they'll be playing with a different coach, head coach, I should say. Not the case. In the 4-0 loss to Forward Madison back in mid-August, Tormenta had to use 2 different player coaches because the entire coaching staff was exposed to someone who was positive for COVID, and they have to quarantine. None of the coaches tested positive, but they did have to quarantine, so they missed that match. A lot of bad bounces, a lot of bad luck this season. But Ian Cameron told us he wants to see his squad finish the season strong and build towards 2021. That's Hara in goal. He's also the captain for Tormenta. Another chance as Meyer came on, defended well, and it's a goal kick for Castanera. Since the postponement of the Richmond match on August 1st, Fort Lauderdale has only lost 1 match. A couple of draws, a couple of wins, and the 1 loss, 1-0 to Greenville Triumph. Another chance potentially for Tormenta. Nice job by Frey to step in there. Throw in for Mueller. Here's a steal for Fort Lauderdale. Ascona has numbers for Inter Fort Lauderdale. Ascona puts one on, and then Mueller deflected it, and it still trickles in. In the 5th minute, it's Fort Lauderdale CF, who gets the game's opening goal. A bad turnover by Tormenta. And then Ascona led the rush. Skelton was there. Ascona decided he'd take it with his right. It deflected off of Phelps and in. And not much Hara could do. He was diving to stop the initial shot, and you got to wonder if that's one of those cases where He'd probably just be better off letting his keeper take that one. Edison Ascona, fresh off his USL League One goal of the week, notches one in the first 4+ minutes here tonight and gives Fort Lauderdale a 1-0 lead. Fort Lauderdale wants the offside. They finally get it. J.J. Belinsky is our referee. Andres Vidalis and Amiel Alaman are the two assistant refs, and our fourth official is Alejo Calume. Played back to Castanera, who was acquired from FC Dallas. Played for Atlanta United 2 in 2019. Twice has won save of the week, and as I mentioned earlier, he's tied for the league second most in saves. Mueller making a run down the left side. Chased after, his cross goes in, header on, and Castanera able to corral it. He starts it back for Fort Lauderdale. Eduardo Sosa, his first touch. Now Macoun, who is the third player signed by Inter Miami. He's here on loan for the rest of the season. Carrasco. Looking for Ascona, the 16-year-old who has the only goal. His cross. As teams have been all season long, using their platforms to promote social justice in support of the Black Lives Matter movement. United Soccer League, all 47 championship and League One clubs and its players stand together in support of diversity, inclusivity, equality, and compassion. USL is united against racism. So we're back ready for action. 1-0 on the goal in the 5th minute by the 16-year-old Ascona for Fort Lauderdale. I'm sure it's been talked about a lot, but you know, one of the, I guess, positives to not having fans in some of these cavernous stadiums is that you do pick up a lot of what you might not normally from on the pitch, as far as communications between coaches and players, between players and players. I think it adds an element to the viewers that, you know, maybe they weren't exposed to before. Throwing for Fort Lauderdale. Ricky Lopez-Espin putting pressure on Hara, who slides out to send it all the way downfield. Harden for Gadiri, who clears it back the other way. Benoit gave it up. That was Gomez, a very important player in the middle for Tormenta. The guy who keeps everything together. Arslan in the middle, had a chance earlier. Gomez again to the far side. Back for Gomez. Over for Thorne. Popped up into the middle, and Fort Lauderdale will have a chance to take it the other way. Looking for Lopez-Espin, couldn't find him, defended nicely. Tormenta now turns it the other way. Mayer, who has 2 goals this year. Mayer puts one on, sliding, diving save to the right by Castanera, and it will be a corner for Tormenta here in the 12th minute of the first half. Take one more look. Mayer created some space for himself, got around Carrasco. Decent pace, but not enough to beat Castanera. Nicoletto, low on the corner, bounces around, and now it's cleared, and a whistle. Tormenta wanted the foul on Fort Lauderdale. It will go the other way, though. Frey standing over it. One of 2 former Inter Miami Academy players that are in pro contracts with Fort Lauderdale. First graduates. It's Frey and Francisco Raggio, the 2 18-year-olds. Still standing over it. Harden in the 14th minute. Fort Lauderdale on the board early. On the goal from Ascona. Danger is here, taken away by Tormenta. Mayer to the far side, Nicoletto. Fires one on, and a save made. Castanera again. You want to talk about pace. That was a screamer from Nicoletto, who leads in chances created. You heard Ian Cameron say, you're going to score on that 9 times out of 10. Keep on pressing. Again, you know, this team has created so many chances, just hasn't been able to cash in, and that's another example, but they do have their second corner. Another low one. Turned on, bouncing around, blocked away. The shot never got through from Phelps. Fort Lauderdale playing with fire here. Fort Lauderdale, 6th in the USL League One standings. Tormenta down near the bottom in 9th. Only the top 2 teams will play for the title this season. As now Fort Lauderdale trying to apply some pressure. Crossed in. Header away. It was in the direction of Valencia for Fort Lauderdale, but he chases it down. Valencia gets it to Rosales. And now for Carrasco. Valencia again brings it towards the middle, fires one on the left foot, diving to his left. The stop made by Jara. It stays in and cleared away by Tormenta for the moment. Frey chest sit down, gets it over to Macun. Macun from Venezuela, captain Venezuela's U20 team that reached the 2017 U20 World Cup final. And now Tormenta on the run. Arslan to the left. This is Viñals towards the back post, but nobody there for Tormenta, and so it's just headed over the goal line by Gadiri, the USL League One Player of the Week, reigning from Week 9, third corner of the half for Tormenta. Not only is this Ian Cameron's first match as head coach for Tormenta, it's his first season with the club. He led Tormenta 2 to the 2019 National Semis, longest playoff run in club history. Also had stops as the head coach at Eckerd College, and he was an assistant at Mercer. We asked Ian Cameron about, how the process went, how he found out where he was. He said it was a normal day. We were on the pitch training. We finished. Felt like a normal day, and then I was called up to the office. I was told the news, and now here we are. Mueller will throw it in. Rosales with the foul. Mueller standing over it. Headed away by Fort Lauderdale. Sosa trying to chase it down, kept alive for the moment. And that's a corner for Tormenta. Fourth corner already. Another unsuccessful try. Micheletto. Here's point blank range, and we are tied. Thorne, the right back, all the way up in the attack. And in the 19th minute, Tormenta FC equalizes. Micheletto creates a ton of chances, leads the team in that category. He creates another one here, a beautiful ball. Thorne unmarked, and that's an easy tap in for him from point blank. Rosales, the last line there. Fort Lauderdale maybe wanted offside. They didn't get it. Clearly on, and Thorne, his first, knots us up at 1. Rosales. Sosa has it taken away by Mueller. Mueller up ahead. Arslan, but he's cut off by Frey, who plays it back to Castanera. And it seems like it's been Tormenta that's controlled the play through the first 20 minutes of this one. Although Fort Lauderdale does have the one goal. in the 5th minute from Ascona. Now they'll try and look for more. Rosales on the near side for Valencia. And a nice tackle by Skelton, but a corner coming for Fort Lauderdale. These two teams met back on August 8th, with Fort Lauderdale winning 2-1. And what's so interesting about that first matchup is Fort Lauderdale was missing 10 players. And maybe caught them by surprise a little bit, played some new faces. Maybe Tormenta felt a little bit too overconfident there. But Jason Kreese told us he was expecting a much more competitive match tonight, and that's what we've seen here, about reaching close to the halfway mark of this first half. Rosales for Valencia. Back to Rosales, stepped in front of and cleared away. Throw in for Fort Lauderdale. Sosa. That was fired out, and Mayer is in a world of pain after that. To get another look at what exactly happened there. Ooh, looked like he just kind of banged shins with Sosa there as he's fired it out. Rosales to throw in. Makun. Nice move by Gadiri. His cross in, cleared away. And Lopez Espin got taken down. But it's just going to be a throw in for Fort Lauderdale. Throw in here. Ascona, who has the goal. Now Sosa, defended well and cleared. Makun. Lauderdale trying to keep that pressure on. Lopez Espin was waiting in the area but couldn't get to him. Some sloppiness from Tormenta in their own end, and there's the whistle for a foul. And it's going to be a booking and a yellow issue. Goes to Christian Makun. He picks up the yellow here halfway through the first half. 1-1 our score. Ascona for Fort Lauderdale. Thorne for Tormenta. Out of the reach. And then Rosales takes it away and plays it back to Castanera. Unforced error there from Castanera, gives it for a throw to Tormenta. Skelton. Castanera for Rosales, but it's almost taken away, and now Tormenta does. The mayor was offside. Ascona with some space. Weaves back towards the middle. Ascona, the goal scorer. Leaves it back, Makun for Rosales. Now Valencia with his left. Back for Valencia, but a little bit too far out of his reach. That's an easy foul there. 27th minute, 1-1 our score. Fort Lauderdale's parent club, Inter Miami, also in action tonight. Here's Micheletto. Lost it at the last second, trying to keep it alive. Rosales, though, gets it out of harm's way for Fort Lauderdale. Ascona. Slowly walks it in. Sosa turns, fires just high. Well, if you're Fort Lauderdale, you like that chance. Benoit, now for Mueller. Tormenta looks strong in their first half under the direction of Ian Cameron. This organization believes in him, so they shouldn't be surprised by that. The goal scorer, Thorne, weaves back towards the middle. Thorne puts one on. That one's well wide. Thorne, a good chance, but just misfired off target. He does have the goal tonight, number 23 in blue. Tormenta's played a flawless first half so far, outside of the giveaway that led to the Fort Lauderdale goal. Now Fort Lauderdale with some space. Valencia fires one on, off the post. A low shot that hit the outside of the post. Valencia with a great chance. The 15-year-old from Homestead. In his debut in the first matchup between these two teams, and Valencia, you can see, just fired wide, but they say it did get a piece of the keeper Hara, and so it's a corner for Fort Lauderdale. They go short. Back towards the middle, Makun. Left footer, right on, and a save made. 21st minute in the first half, almost a giveaway. Fort Lauderdale lucky there. Ricky Lopez-Espin been very quiet in this first half. Carrasco. A lot of space on that far side. Here comes Fort Lauderdale. Sosa went down. They say play on. And then Thorne goes down. That's a foul on Ascona, the goal scorer for Fort Lauderdale. Now it's time for the hydration break for both sides. So let's take a look at how we got to this point, our 1-1 score, and it started early for Fort Lauderdale. Ascona, who had the goal of the week in League One last week, takes it away here. Had numbers, decided he'd take it himself. It deflected off of the defender, Phelps, who originally turned it over. And Hara couldn't recover in time, and that was what gave Fort Lauderdale the 1-0 lead. So a double whammy there for Phelps. He gave it away and then had the ball deflect off his side and into the net for the first goal. But Tormenta, they applied a lot of pressure early on and they kept it going. And they got the equalizer here in the 19th minute as Mayer, after that shot deflected, Micheletto with his beautiful service in and a tap in for Thorne tied us at 1 in the 19th minute. Micheletto, who leads in chances created. They don't get much prettier than this, and they don't get much easier than that for someone to finish off. That's been one of the main concerns for Tormenta, not the amount of opportunities, but just the lack of capitalization on those opportunities, and they were able to do so on that one. Not sure Jason Crease will be too thrilled with how this first half went, but certainly they will take the 1-1 score at the moment, considering it feels like, we'll take a look at the stats at halftime, but it feels like Tormenta has controlled most of the play tonight. Fort Lauderdale's been playing so well as of late. Only one loss in their last 5. And a 3-3-2 record at this point. Their goal differential, though, and it makes sense they'd be at, 500 in their record, considering their goal differential is 0. Ricky Lopez-Espin, who we highlighted in the open, who leads the team in goals, second in League One with 6. Has not really had any chances in this first half. Throw in for Miami. Into the middle, not sure that pass was well advised. Makoun, though, got it back. And he spins it back towards Castanera. Makoun again, one touch to the far side. Ascona making a run, and Ascona gets it. Into the middle. Gadiri, left back for Makoun, who plays it for Rosales on the right side. Rosales Sosa. Gadiri again. Steps up. Gadiri for Sosa. And he was dispossessed, and it's taken by Tormenta. Feel like Fort Lauderdale probably should have fired one on frame there. Mueller will throw in, and Mueller obviously an accomplished professional player, but he's got a YouTube following of nearly 30,000. He studied exercise science, became a certified personal trainer, and he has a YouTube channel dedicated to those workouts and many soccer drills as well. Mueller, the 24-year-old, has played in England before coming back here after college. Originally from East Northport, New York. Rosales. Frey gives it over to Macoun. Sosa for Valencia, who had a one to go off the post earlier. Tides have turned a little bit in the latter part of the stages of this first half. Fort Lauderdale seems to be much more in control. Rosales. Deflected off a Tormenta player, and then a one-touch on by Ascona. He almost had his second, but it was gobbled up. A fortuitous bounce for Fort Lauderdale. '38th minute, goals by Ascona and Thorne in the first 20 minutes of the match. Frey. Valencia. Now Carrasco leaves it for Macoun. Sosa. He gets taken down, and that's a foul. Sosa. His little flick for Rosales was deflected, but he chases it down. Carrasco for Sosa. Sends one on, save made, deflected around, but it ends up in the hands of Hara. Mueller. And a whistle. And another card. That one goes to Frey as we get another look. J.J. Belinsky was very emphatic with that. Gomez standing over it. Here it comes. Whistle and a push against Tormenta. This is the play from before, the deflection off the save. Tormenta dodging one in that sequence. 42nd minute. Here comes Fort Lauderdale. The goal scorer, Ascona. Got a good deflection to the far side. Sosa. Pressured by Mayer. Macun. To the far side. Settled down by Ascona. And here comes Thorne, the goal scorer for Tormenta. Can one of these teams create a golden chance and capitalize before the first half ends? Slid through, Rosales. Back for Valencia. Valencia, who hit the post earlier, sends one. And another save made by Jara. Valencia has had a couple of nice opportunities in this first half as we take one more look. It was a great ball to Rosales. Wonder if that pressure late by Viñals affected that at all, but Valencia still put a solid shot on frame. Rosales. Keep an eye on Alejo Calume, our fourth official. He'll tell us our stoppage time for this first half. Sosa settles it down for Valencia. Cut off by Skelton. It rolls over the goal line. And this one is going for Tormenta. Jara will send it deep. Mayer heads it forward. It's played back to Castanera. We're hearing 3 minutes of stoppage time. Rosales. Sosa went down, and there's the whistle. One final chance potentially here. It'll be a corner for Lauderdale, except no, it won't be. There you see our stoppage time, 3 minutes. Solid first half, even on both sides. 1 goal apiece. Ascona in the 5th minute. And Thorne in the 19th. Skelton. That's just a pass off target. Harden plays it ahead. Gadiri leaves it to the left side. Carrasco fires one on off the bar. Oh, that was a howitzer. And Fort Lauderdale came oh so close to taking the lead near the end of the first half. Not quite Ricky Lopez-Espin range, but he came oh so close, did Carrasco. And it'll be a corner for Fort Lauderdale. Ascona will take it. Short for Sosa. Rosales. Now Gadiri, low, blocked on its way. Rosales steps up and keeps it alive. Spinning ball curled on wide. And that will do it the second half of the season and get ourselves involved in playoff games. Just to be in those would be a great experience for all of our young players. And again, you know, they sit in 5th place right now, 6 points behind 2nd place Chattanooga. That's two wins right there. You look at Fort Lauderdale's remaining schedule. At Richmond, at Tucson, the next 2. Home for Union Omaha. The next 2 at North Texas, at New England. And then forward Madison and Union Omaha. And of those teams, only Union Omaha and Richmond sit above Miami in the table right now. So there are some points to be had. This is not over yet. Miami, Fort Lauderdale could still make a big push. We're at Inter Miami Stadium in Fort Lauderdale. There's one of those teenagers, the 15-year-old Valencia, over to Sosa. Or Ascona, the 16-year-old goal scorer. Just underway in the second half. A big 3 points on the line tonight for Fort Lauderdale. And if they can notch those 3 points, of course, math, 6 minus 3. It's 1 game, 3 points, 1 win out of that 2nd place spot in the League One standings. So a lot on the line for Fort Lauderdale tonight. And for Tormenta, too, as they play for the first time under the direction of Ian Cameron. Rosales. For the reigning League One Player of the Week, Gadiri, who gets it over to Ascona. Back for Gadiri. Sosa. Carrasco, who had one off the crossbar late in the half, in the first. sides, but not able to be kept in by Ascona. Thorne, the goal scorer. Ascona working against Thorne. Nice back heel for Gadiri. His cross, nobody there. It was off target too. A goal kick for Tormenta. Macoun, the 2 6s going at it. Gomez and Macoun, now Ascona and Thorne. Look at Ascona battle. Give it away though, Mayer. Now Thorne. For Tormenta. Skelton went down. He's back up, so they get the foul. Gomez looking for Thorne, but Harden steps in front, lets it roll over. It's a goal kick for Fort Lauderdale. For Harden, 2 teenage center backs. Salas on the far side for Macoun. Looking for Valencia out of his reach. Miami, by the way, victorious over Atlanta United 2-1 earlier tonight. Here's Micheletto making a run, but that one just eluded him. Settling everybody down. Very relaxed pace at the moment. Gadiri off target, but that's through everybody. Flicked in, Lopez Espin in the area, but again, he's been very quiet so far in the first 52.5 minutes. Harden for Ascona, who's in the middle now. Rosales with some room on the far side. Gadiri moves to his right, puts one on, save made, Thorn clears. Fort Lauderdale hasn't been hesitant to fire from around that distance tonight. And they forced Hara to have to make some saves. Frey. Gadiri. Step in front of, oh no, here comes Tormenta, 3-on-2, but a nice job stepping in front of that. They play on, Frey got taken down. No whistle though. Gadiri starts it back for Fort Lauderdale. Come the boys in white. Gadiri, a lot of charge, but too high. There's a player down. It's still Frey from that tackle at midfield. Frey has made 7 starts. 1 more look. And that might be Frey kind of initiating that contact and almost causing that for himself, unfortunately. Did look painful, though, and he obviously hoped that he's okay. '56th minute, 1-1 our score. Ascona in the 5th minute. And Thorn in the 19th. Sent all the way down. Front there. Thorn able to corral it though for Tormenta. Foul on Sosi. You can see the legs kind of tangled there. Lopez Espin applying some pressure. Now it's Valencia doing the pressure. Throw in for Fort Lauderdale. Harden. Rosales settles it down, and they want to attack. Rosales for Sosa towards the middle. Now Sosa again. He's dispossessed, and Tormenta away with it. Settle it down if you're Tormenta right there, and they do. Nicoletto, who provided the assist on the goal by Thorne earlier, gets it back. Vignos standing over it. Harden gets rid of it. Taken back, though, by Tormenta for the moment. Here's a potential for Tormenta. Nice play defensively by Harden. Looked like Tormenta had something huge brewing, but Harden came up big, and now here comes Fort Lauderdale the other way. Ascona went down. They say play on. Not the case there, though. And the third yellow issued to a Fort Lauderdale player tonight. Take one more look. That's an easy one. Mayer from a long ways away and missed by a long ways. 61st minute at Inter Miami Stadium, Fort Lauderdale CF. Tormenta in their second meeting this year. Fort Lauderdale trying to make it 2-0 against Tormenta. Harden again comes up with a deflection. Now Frey steps up. He goes down. But calmly moved ahead for Ascona. Looking for Lopez Espin on the run. But again, he has remained quiet in this one. You know that he can strike at any moment's notice. Skelton. Now for Gomez. Little no-look pass there for Nicoletto. Thorne. His cross. Header! Tormenta in front. Two magnificent services. Two magnificent finishes on the goals for Tormenta FC tonight. Two unanswered after the early Fort Lauderdale goal. And in the 63rd minute, it's Mayer with his third. Look at this ball from Thorne. Perfect. Fort Lauderdale wanted offside. They didn't get the call. And that's just a thing of beauty. And now Fort Lauderdale playing from behind in the 63rd minute. Some room given to Gomez for Micheletto. This could get out of hand quickly. Micheletto turns. His shot was blocked. Good positioning. And now a whistle, and it's awarded. Luca Mayer in the 62nd has given Tormenta the lead. This organization has talked about how, internally with their numbers, they say they have one of the highest, if not the highest, expected goals for in USL League One this year. And you got to figure that they've had a lot of chances like the two they've capitalized on tonight where the services have just been on target and on point. And the finish was there. And those things tend to even themselves out over the course of a season. The back post, punched away. This might be another corner, and it is. They go short on this corner. Back for Gomez. Cross comes in. And there's the whistle. Some extra jawing back and forth. J.J. Belinsky steps in between. Makun. Rosales on the far side settles it down. Fort Lauderdale looking for the equalizer. Harden. That cross was deflected off the backside of Mueller, and a throw-in for Fort Lauderdale. Sent away. Now Micheletto. Cleared away once again. Harden. Lopez Espin was in the area, but it just lands harmlessly for Hara. Here comes Fort Lauderdale. Sosa, Ascona. Ends up for Lopez Espin, who fires one on, just deflected wide. Save made by Jara keeps this game in favor of Tormenta for the moment. So take one more look. Lopez Espin finally getting involved in the attack. We have our first sub. Coutinho will come in for Viñals for Tormenta. Fort Lauderdale will make a sub as well, Blaine Ferry. Getting ready to come in, but for now it's just Coutinho for Viñals for Tormenta. Corner for Fort Lauderdale. They go short. Here's one on, never got through. Gaderi sent it. And now a throw in. And that's going to be another corner. Ill-advised mistake from Micheletto. Carrasco. Now sent on and wide. So Buckner is going to come in for Fort Lauderdale. And so is Ferry. Makoun out for Ferry. And Buckner in for Valencia. Both those two had a nice performance tonight. '71st minute. Does Fort Lauderdale have an equalizer in them in the final 20 minutes? Draw and a win in the last two for Fort Lauderdale, and a win tonight pulls them within 3 points of second place. Throw-in coming for Tormenta. Sosa got to it first, but then gave it away to Thorne, who hits Thorne, who got hit again. Almost given away and finally is. Cleared for the moment, Carrasco. Carrasco into the goal scorer. Sosa tees it up. Sosa! And Jara keeps this one in favor of Tormenta. Hear the frustration from the Tormenta players. I won't repeat the expletive, but you can hear him say it's not good enough. And so a corner for Fort Lauderdale. Here it comes. I believe that was Skelton who cleared that away. Not out of the woods yet. Ferry sends one in. Fort Lauderdale got ahead on it. I believe it was Carrasco, but couldn't get it on frame. But it stays down on this end. A throw in for Fort Lauderdale. Flicked in. Rosales steps in front. It was Mayer who he took it away from. Mayer has the go-ahead goal. Gadiri, the reigning USL League One Player of the Week. Sosa heads it forward. Lopez Espin leaves it out for Buckner. Settles it down. His cross. Gomez flicked it up. Ascona fanned on it. And now Rosales again. Chased down by Carrasco. Looks like a player for Tormenta is cramping. And if I'm not mistaken, that's Gomez. J.J. Belinsky, the referee, just gave the go-ahead for a water break, it looked like. Gomez, the glue in the middle for Tormenta. Had a solid night. And it is indeed a water break. Hydration break. Some high-quality H2O. Or some Gatorade if that's their, or Powerade if that's their preferred drink of choice. On the road, can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC, North America's only 24/7 source of soccer radio, featuring Ray Hudson, Tony Miola, and Rodney Marsh. Fans of the USL can now listen to the best matches of the week, along with action from MLS, the Premier League, and the UEFA Champions League. Sirius XM FC channel 157 on your Sirius XM radio and the Sirius XM app. Let's take a look at the go-ahead goal from earlier in this half. And it was a beauty, much like the first half goal. Started with Micheletto and then Thorne, who scored the first one. That delivery doesn't get much better. And again, just a tap in the header, easy doing for Mayer. And that right now is where we stand. Huge match for Fort Lauderdale. They're trying to keep their hopes alive of making the League One final. For Tormenta, they're trying to get the Ian Cameron era started off on the right foot. Couple of subs getting ready to come in. Again for Tormenta, Jamga and Rowe. Mayer, the goal scorer, will exit for Rowe. And Arslan will come out for Jamga. Down the final stretch here at Inter Miami Stadium in Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale FC trying to scratch their way back to earn a point. They led this one 1-0 in the first 5 minutes, but since then Tormenta, with a couple of beauties, has taken the lead. Gadiri, the reigning League One Player of the Week, with the throw-in for Sosa. Ferry just a little bit too far out of his reach. And now Rosales has to go back and get it. Harden is playing with that index finger wrapped. Micheletto tried to feed it through, was blocked away. J.J. Walensky says that's enough. Harden chasing after it in the corner, deflects off Rowe. That's a goal kick. Kept alive, Gadiri. Ascona. Buckner sends it high. Fort Lauderdale's coming close, but they can't cash in. '80th minute. Thorne will throw in. He scored the first goal for Tormenta tonight. Nice job by Frey to cut that off, but gives it back to Micheletto. And it goes off of Fort Lauderdale. It's a throw-in for Tormenta FC. Sent in. Fanned on the shot there. Here comes Rosales. Starting it back for Fort Lauderdale. Ferry went down. They don't call anything, and here comes Micheletto. Now the whistle blows. And that was an easy one. I was surprised that it took that long. Harden couldn't connect with one of his teammates, but gets another chance. Here comes Micheletto. Changes sides of the pitch. Jenga chases it down. Buckner with speed and some room. Lopez Espin in the middle. Gets around one. Buckner, oh, and Lopez Espin just out of his reach. Look how close Fort Lauderdale just came to equalizing here in the final 10 minutes. Lopez Espin has been quiet tonight. That's the closest he's come to making the impact we know he can make. Do call a foul on Tormenta, so a set piece coming for Fort Lauderdale in the 83rd minute. Down 2-1. There is a player down for Tormenta. That's some good sportsmanship. Rosales helping out, work through the cramps. That's Obinwa. Love to see that out of Rosales. Rosales, 25-year-old Cuban. Previously played USL Championship for FC Tulsa. As Jackson getting set to come in for Tormenta. This will be their last sub of the night. This is the third sub window for Tormenta, so this is the last sub they can make. It's the fourth one of the night. Micheletto out and Jackson in. Micheletto, a fantastic night tonight. He's a big reason why. Daniel Jackson enters for him in the 85th minute, and now we'll see the set piece for Fort Lauderdale. Kaderi takes it, header high. Never got there. It was deflected, and it'll be another corner for Fort Lauderdale. They go quick. Sosa mishit that, and here it's cleared away. Harden keeps it alive for the moment, and then it's flicked down once more. Fort Lauderdale wants to hurry. Kaderi. Sosa, he's had a strong night. Raggio came in as well. He just played it. Buckner into the middle, deflected, kept alive though for the moment, and now taken by Tormenta. 87th minute. Lopez Espin, not enough on it. Tormenta just trying to survive. Tormenta is 1-2-1 away from home this year. They're looking for their third W in 2020. This will be a tough one for Fort Lauderdale to swallow, that's for sure. They were expecting a more competitive match tonight from Tormenta. Remember, Fort Lauderdale was down about 10 guys for various reasons in the first meeting. And Lopez Espin from midfield gave Fort Lauderdale the equalizer. Do they have another one here? Excuse me, the go-ahead in that one. Cleared away in the 88th minute. Throw in for Fort Lauderdale. Harden. Frey. Frey again. Settle down on the far side. Kaderi in the middle. Trying to feed it through, never got there. The waning moments. Buckner. Towards the back post, chased down. Raggio sends it in, still alive. Some indecision there from Gadiri. Raggio. A little bit too much finesse attempted there. Oh, that's a break for Fort Lauderdale as it deflected off Belinsky, but Tormenta able to recover, no harm there. Frey chases it down with Hardin, who plays it back to Castanera. See how much stoppage time we get. Buckner, nice play by Mueller. Here's the cross. Lopez Espin in the area, couldn't get to it. Goal kick for Fort Lauderdale, for Tormenta. 7 minutes of stoppage time we're hearing. And we'll get the confirmation in just a moment. There you see it, 7 minutes. Still plenty of time for Fort Lauderdale to find that equalizer. Can Tormenta hang on? Gadiri into the middle. And it looked like Fort Lauderdale's player there, I believe it was Sosa, tripped on the way in and couldn't get all that he wanted on that shot. Who's had some big saves in this second half, will take his time. Giving away, Hardin. Starts it back. Throw in for Fort Lauderdale. Tormenta gets the throw in. Tormenta in no hurry. Strong from Tormenta. Now Mayer, who has the go-ahead goal. Just flicks it on into the corner to waste some time. Nice job by Frey, though, to start it back. Gadiri. Sosa. What a move. He went down, and the foul is awarded. Tormenta can't believe it, and the yellow as well. You could see Skelton plead his case. That was his second yellow of the night, and so he is sent off. And does the drama get any better? A golden chance for Fort Lauderdale to equalize here late. It's Carrasco who stands over along with Gadiri. Carrasco takes it, and he missed everything. Missed opportunity for Fort Lauderdale. Not sure they'll get a better one over the next 2.5 minutes. Hara, again, content to take his time. You can sense some frustration setting in with Fort Lauderdale. Lauderdale starts it back quickly, but an ill-advised throw-in. And a foul on Fort Lauderdale. Awaiting the final whistle. Fort Lauderdale, they have one more rush. Here they come. Sosa couldn't get it corralled, and then we have a whistle behind the play. And a yellow, another one, this time Sosa is booked. Awaiting the final whistle, should come at any second. Taken by Fort Lauderdale. Buckner. And that is the final.